You could meticulously count your calories, hit 10,000 steps a day, and still see no change in your waistline. For anyone over 40, fat storage changes. Weight often vanishes from your face, arms, and legs first, while the midsection remains entirely untouched. This tissue functions as a command center. As these pulses illustrate, belly fat is a biologically active organ that releases signals and responds directly to your daily hormone levels. Insulin controls this activity. When elevated, your body prioritizes storing energy over releasing it. If you eat a piece of toast before your walk, insulin reroutes your metabolism. The body burns the toast, leaving fat stores locked and inaccessible. You are putting in the physical effort, but the specific chemical environment in your blood means your actual stored body fat remains undisturbed. Exercising with elevated insulin provides benefits for your heart and joints, but it prevents you from tapping into your heavy energy reserves for fuel. Upon waking after an 8 to 12-hour overnight fast, your body's supply of easily accessible blood sugar is at its daily minimum. During this 30-minute window, insulin is at its baseline, while the hormone glucagon is surging. Glucagon's specific role is to signal the body to begin mobilizing those stored fatty acids for much-needed energy. Researchers tested this with two parallel groups. Group A ate breakfast before exercise, while Group B exercised on an empty stomach. The clinical data showed a clear shift. The fasted group burned 20% more stored body fat during the session. Many people accidentally reverse this process before they even leave the house. A single bite of a banana, a splash of sweetened creamer, is simply too small to matter. Even a tiny amount of carbohydrate triggers an insulin response. This instantly diverts energy flow away from your fat cells and back toward the sugar you just consumed. To maintain the physiological state required for fat oxidation, you must stick to zero-calorie beverages like plain water or black coffee until the walk is complete. Beyond staying fasted, the length of your movement determines whether your body fully transitions its fuel source. For the first 10 minutes, your body clears residual energy from the bloodstream. Surpassing 15 minutes exhausts that fuel. Your metabolism switches to pulling energy directly from stored fat. Continuing for 45 minutes creates an uninterrupted drain on those reserves. You might assume that increasing the intensity to a run would accelerate this result. However, high-intensity exercise on an empty stomach often causes the body to panic. Without quick energy available, the system releases a spike of stress hormones to compensate, which can lead to severe fatigue later in the day. The most effective pace is moderate. If you can easily maintain a conversation while you are walking briskly, you remain perfectly in the aerobic zone that utilizes fat without triggering a counterproductive stress response. This moderate pace also addresses chronic stress, which is the second major driver of abdominal weight gain. High levels of the stress hormone cortisol signal the body to hoard fat specifically around the vital organs in the midsection as a survival mechanism. Morning walking counteracts this because rhythmic, low-impact movement in a quiet environment signals safety to the nervous system. This specific combination of movement and fresh air actively lowers the circulating cortisol that keeps belly fat trapped. You can further support this by drinking a large glass of water upon waking. Dehydration slows down metabolic processes. Providing hydration immediately gives your body the catalyst it needs to break down fat efficiently. This routine relies on a daily compounding effect. Over time, your body becomes more efficient at regulating blood sugar and mobilizing fat, leading to a visible reduction in the midsection. You don't need restrictive morning routines or exhausting boot camps to see your clothes fit differently. You simply need to provide your body with the right environment to do its job before you eat your breakfast.